Welcome back to Jersey Matters and our interview with New Jersey Senate President Steve Sweeney. I left the first segment with a question. If the millionaire's tax isn't first up, what is first up?
Well, for me, it's women's health care, it's pay equity, it's sick leave policy for the state, it's expanding paid family leave, it's raising the minimum wage to $15 over a responsible period of time with some exemptions. We have a progressive agenda, I think, where Phil Murphy and I and the Speaker probably will agree on. Legalization of marijuana is one of these ones that we all have to talk about. It's a big issue, bigger than a bread box.
I keep hearing that's a slam dunk, is it?
Nothing's a slam dunk when it's difficult. You know, this is one of these issues where there's people that have very strong feelings on both sides of the issue. And if it was a slam dunk, it would be easy and it would have been done by now. This is one of those issues that will require a lot of discussion, a lot of meetings. Senator Scutteri's done a phenomenal job preparing us for it. Now it's just the time is to start to have the dialogue with the Assembly. We have a new Speaker. I got to respect his time in getting his hands around the issue too. Is it something he wants to take to his caucus to have that conversation? I have people in my caucus that are for it. I got people in my caucus that are against it. Do I think I can get 21 votes for it? Yes, I do. But it's going to be with conversation and, you know, not just, here, I'm ramming it down your throat.
It's interesting. I've interviewed a lot of state senators over the last couple of months. And all of them, when they're talking about Governor Murphy or Governor-elect Murphy, they say, some of them say he's too far to the left. Some of them say he's exactly where they want him to be. But then they talk about you in the same breath. And some say I'm in the Sweeney camp because they consider you more moderate. Is there a split in the Senate between a Sweeney camp and a Murphy camp?
No, the Senate's really solidly with me. I got a couple of members that don't like me. It's like anything else. I've been the Senate president for 8 years. But, you know, and look, my majority leader's the most progressive member of the Senate. I don't think anybody's more progressive than Loretta Weinberg, but I'm a centralist. I'm a moderate. And I truly believe that New Jersey is a moderate state. It's not a liberal state. It's not a conservative state. There's a lot of people, a lot of Reagan Democrats. You know, you can look in counties like my home county, Gloucester County, easily can go either way based on policy and what we're talking about. And they're very tax sensitive. They're very focused on the economy. So when you look at New Jersey, for the life of me, I can't believe when everyone keeps saying it's such a progressive state. It's not. If it was, out of the last 40 years, we had 24 years of Republican governorship. Now, if we were such a deep blue Democrat state, how the hell did that happen?
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at, though, because I think there's some people that hope it's going to be more progressive, and there's some people that dread it is because of Phil Murphy. So are you two going to butt heads more than we would think you would?
I hope not. I want to advance an agenda that moves New Jersey's working poor and working class forward. I want to help that. I want to help Phil Murphy be successful. But I'm also going to be very respectful to the financial situation that we're dealing with in New Jersey and respectful to the fact that New Jersey has a problem. You know, we have major financial problems, and there's no magic wand fixing any of them. So we have to find a way to keep us. Look, he might be all the way to the left, and I'm in the middle. And I don't mind being in the middle. In fact, I'm proud of that because I think 80% of us are in the middle. And I'm going to work with him. And I'm going to work with the Speaker. I think the Speaker is a moderate also.
Are there still bad feelings? I know there were because I've read about them. Are there still bad feelings that Phil Murphy didn't come out for you more aggressively or at all during the re-election campaign when the teachers union was spending money to defeat you?
Larry, I'm way beyond that. You know, look, if you get in this business and every time you feel someone hasn't done right by you, you hold on to it, you can never function here. You know, I was really disappointed, and I said that, you know, as a leader of our party, that you don't leave soldiers in the field, and I felt like I was left on the field. But listen, I won the election on my own with a whole lot of help from friends. No one wins an election by themselves. I said this last night at an event. I said, you know, people say in politics you don't have any friends. That's not true. There was an army of people that were helping me day in and day out, volunteering. We had thousands of volunteers. and we beat back the biggest challenge, which happened to be the most expensive legislative race in the history of the United States. But I said this yesterday, and people say, oh my God, he cursed. We are not going to allow any millionaire lobbyist dictate to the legislature how they're going to run the state. Either we're running the state of New Jersey for the people of the state of New Jersey, or they are. And if they're doing it, they're running it for themselves. We're going to run it for the people of the state of New Jersey.
One of the friends that helped you out was your daughter, Lauren.
Yeah.
They were some of the most heartwarming ads I have ever seen. How did she take those ads? Has it gone to her head that now that she's a star?
Oh God, yes. She's such a ham. You know, Larry, I'm so blessed. My life changed when she was born. I would have never been here. I would never have done any of this. You know, it sobered me up, it matured me, and got me to a point in life where my mission, I said this to someone earlier, says everything happens for a reason. My purpose in life is to advocate for disabled people, and I always will. And my daughter lights up my life, and she is so strong. Like every child, just because they have a disability doesn't mean they have personalities and strengths. My daughter's strength is her social skills, and she just glows when she walks in a room. And she works at a daycare center. You know, my daughter's very accomplished for the disability that she has.
Now, we all saw her glow on TV, and then again, just yesterday, though, it gives away when we're taping this, when you brought her up when you were re-sworn in again.
Yeah.
You're a lucky man.
I am.
Thank you so
Larry.
much. I appreciate you talking
Larry.
to us. New Jersey Senate President Steve Sweeney will return right after this. Still to come on Jersey Matters, 100 bills were passed this week in Trenton. Dawn goes through some of the most important ones when Jersey Matters continues.